As you can see, we're still in this pandemic, and so many of us working from home. But for a year, we really had to turn inward, working, schooling our kids from home with just the people in our immediate families and households. And for a lot of families, that meant getting to know each other probably a little better than ever.
Yeah, today on the base, Kris Sanchez knows that well. She's live for us in San Jose with how Silicon Valley technology really helped us moving and connecting, even though we all had to stay at home. Kris?
It's hard to believe that we really did start working from home and learning from home almost overnight. We didn't necessarily know that we had all of the technology to do that, but we definitely leaned on each other quite a bit, and we learned how far technology could take us and where there were gaps.
It's a lot of togetherness in some of the best ways and obviously some of the more stressful ways.
In the Villarreal family's East San Jose home, Carlos, Joaquin, Daniel, and Emiliano are distance learning in the family room. Dad is teaching high school from the bedroom. Mom has a corner office in the garage.
I think it's really around not finding a balance, honestly, but figuring out how we work better as a team.
The children were able to learn how to cook for themselves, clean up a little bit more, like do the laundry, clean the restrooms.
Family teamwork, employer flexibility, and Silicon Valley are powering this pandemic pivot. For example, sales of San Jose's Zoom spiked by 325% as we began distance learning and working from home in 2020. Santa Clara ServiceNow, which manages digital workflow, saw a 32% subscription increase. Revenue for San Francisco-based DoorDash surged by 226% when we couldn't go out. And when we turned to e-commerce, San Jose's PayPal saw 140% increase in new users. And our need to de-stress also boosted Redwood City's electronic arts sales by 163%. But through the pandemic, the digital divide was glaring, cutting some communities off from the technology that kept others afloat. Going forward, the Villarreals are hoping for a more inclusive future.
This pandemic has shed light on our ability to do it, and now it's just a matter of our will.
And we started to see some of that divide close just a little bit. There's a lot of work to do still.